What's up, everybody? In my first video I posted 2 weeks ago, I talked about a renewable energy penny stock, BlueSphere Corporation, ticker symbol BLSP. If you haven't seen that video, I recommend going back and watching that first so you have a better understanding of how BlueSphere operates, because it's important. Now, when I first released that video, the price was around 0.0036 and has since reached highs of 4 cents, with my peak unrealized gains at 10,000%. Now, there's a lot of hype surrounding BLSP as of late, and a $1 PT seems attainable for this diamond in the rough. Throughout the video, I'm going to be talking about some updates since my last video, Biden's presidency and announcements that he's made, as well as what we can expect through 2021. So without further ado, I'm the middleman, and today we're going green. Before we get started, I have a couple shoutouts I want to give to some other investors on StockTwits who have been around in BLSP with me since the beginning and have some killer DD that helped me get this video out to you all quicker. So big ups to @TonySylvester0907 and @YourBoy_07. These guys have some really solid info out there in regards to BLSP and why to be bullish for this year and the years to come, so give them a follow and check out what they have. Now, as usual, I want to say I'm not a financial advisor and I've only been investing in the stock market for about 7 months. And as you've heard in every other stock video you've ever watched, please do your own DD. I'm happy to answer any questions I can, but you are responsible for your own investments. So now that I can't get sued, let's get into it. We're going to start with some updates here. So if you go to BlueSphere's website, there was a change for their Sturkso location, otherwise known as their Holland project, which was updated saying that they will begin production in Q1 of 2021. And according to a former contractor working on the project, there's a good chance that production has already started. Now, if we go back to a few days ago, you can see Energia, a global tech leader in waste renewable energy and an affiliate with BlueSphere, posted on their LinkedIn about the progress the Holland project has made up to this point, and it's looking good. We can go back to see a press release in 2017 where CEO of BlueSphere, Shlomi Palas, has said their Holland project is the largest anaerobic digester in all of Europe. They are rumored to have multiple other projects in the works, both nationally and internationally, on top of those already announced by BlueSphere themselves. These projects seem imminent to address the issue of waste and greenhouse gas emissions that the current systems have in place. Globally, the world produces over 2 billion tons of waste per year, a number that's expected to grow by 70% by 2050. In an article released in 2016, BlueSphere's Charlotte plant alone was estimated to process over 150,000 tons of non-animal waste a year, and remember, they're utilizing anaerobic digestion, which helps reduce GHG. With this new wave of processes that BLSP and other companies are on the forefront of, we could see government incentive programs for renewable energy contracts, which is what I want to talk about next. In his speech on January 16th, President Joe Biden was announcing new members to his team for the Office of Science and Technology Policy and the President's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology, basically a couple of departments that have a large impact on the future of the environment, economy, and tech in the US. The takeaway from his speech is what he said about renewable energy and who he appointed to fill these positions. He said, quote, "This is a team that asks us to imagine every home in America being powered by renewable energy within the next 10 years. He then goes on to name some co-chairs for these departments, one of which being Dr. Frances Arnold. Dr. Arnold was quoted by Biden to be a lifelong champion of renewable energy solutions. She's also a co-founder of Gevo and has a resume longer than my mom's grocery receipts. She is legit." Now, if you're not familiar with Gevo, you should look into them a little bit more, but they are basically another renewable energy company that more so focuses on the liquid fuels market and has been booming recently because of this announcement. Now, they, along with Dr. Arnold, are aiming to change mindsets by demonstrating that you can change waste from being a pollution problem to a renewable energy solution. Now, they also recently received funding from a lender, and some of the capital will be going towards anaerobic digesters. Now, this isn't to say that there's going to be some sort of partnership or buyout with BLSP, but it does indicate that the co-founder of Gevo, who was also recently appointed to a federal department to help address the renewable energy situation, will be utilizing anaerobic digestion in her company because she believes in its science to reduce our carbon footprint. So, I would imagine that AD will become more prominent in the US as a whole as Dr. Arnold's specific plan comes to light. If you're still not convinced, Gevo recently announced their net zero project where their goal is to create renewable energy and biogas to distribute. And if you remember in my last video, I talked about the Duke Energy and BlueSphere affiliation. Well, Duke Energy also has its own net zero plan as well, which means that BlueSphere is uniquely positioned to be on the forefront of this new tech, not only nationally, but internationally as well. Biden's administration is set to blow up the clean energy sector even more in 2021. All of these points, on top of the funding his team will be rolling out for clean energy, should be indicators that this sector and most companies in it will thrive during his tenure. Now, if you're already invested in clean energy like myself, you've probably heard talks of the Green New Deal. Now, the reason why this could have such a profound impact is because it is based off of President Roosevelt's New Deal during the Great Depression to help create jobs. The Green New Deal is a plan that the Biden administration hopes to create millions of green jobs to transform not only the economy, but also the clean energy sector. Basically, it's a kill two birds with one stone approach. Now, the recent run for BLSP has been fueled by the future, the Biden administration, and other partnerships potentially coming to light. Now, I'm not saying that this is the only AD-affiliated company to invest in. In fact, all the other companies I mentioned in this video are solid buys if you're playing the dips and not chasing. But BlueSphere should be looked at through a more futuristic lens and the possibilities of what one PR or the next earnings report could have for this company. It's absolutely still a risky play, as are all penny stocks, but sometimes taking the risk is worth it if you have some side money. Now, for me personally, I'm not planning on selling anytime soon because I'm honestly curious, what kind of partnerships and revenue they could be generating over the course of this year and years to come. So, off on a bit of a tangent here, I've sent emails to BLSP's Contact Us section on their website asking if I can set up an interview with the CEO or another executive in the company to help provide shareholders with a better vision of what the future holds. Now, I'll keep you guys all in the loop with what happens there, and if any of you are in contact with their team, feel free to mention me and my channel in the next email you send to them. Alright guys, that's the video, and thanks for tuning in. If you have any other DD that you want to mention, please drop it down in the comment section below, because I know I didn't get to everything. Once again, please make sure you do your own research before investing if you do. I always appreciate any comments, criticisms, or tips that anyone has, just because I want to make all of my videos as concise and easy to understand as possible. Don't forget to like the video and share it with other investors if you found anything in here helpful. I'm going to try and do more videos over the next few weeks and hopefully get better each time, so subscribe if you want to see more content and grow this channel with me. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys next time, and you stay classy, San Diego.